And the warmest of welcomes back to City Heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. We have got a great match for you. I'm Jamie Williams. With me is the Lord Langer.
How are you, mate?
Good, my friend. Good, my friend. We're just about to watch the lag here. We've got Sean Budd. We've got a powerhouse. We've got two powerhouse teams, mate. Two powerhouse teams. We've got Sean Budd and we've got Warren King, Wazza. Versus Barry the Mule Mavros and Chris the Breeze Calabrese.
Another blockbuster event. Another blockbuster event that we've got prepared for you here. And after just seeing a cliffhanger of a match between Barry the Mule Mavros, Chris Calabrese versus Tom Shen and Ivan Liu, this is the aftermath of that absolute slobber knocker of an event.
That was an epic match. Absolutely epic match. Came down to the wire, 7-6. Big dramas in the last frame.
Yeah.
Bit of everything going on. Jump shots, safeties, cool pots, stretches.
Mate,
had everything.
And this is probably for Barry. This is a big moment for him. You know, he had to grind from the first game, and he's grinded back, take out some big opponents with Chris, and they're looking strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they are taking on probably two legends of the CueSport, members.
Yes.
And also on top of that, they are just too good. They are a formidable opponent.
Well, Barry winning the lag, just getting down to break now, gives it a nice firm smash. One goes in the general direction that he would have wanted it to. White going a little bit further, not leaving a shot on really, but white ball still spinning away there on the spot. Powerhouses of Australian snooker, you're totally right there with Sean and Warren, both ex-professional snooker players who have played on the tour at the sort of world's highest level, and massive amount of experience between them at the top level of snooker. Both been playing pool for a very long time as well.
Well, you can't count, if you could obviously count experience between the four of them. There is a multitude of years of experience in CueSports with different obvious disciplines of the game. And I think in terms of shot making, I believe that Sean Budd and Warren King are probably able to match, Barry and also Chris, shot for shot. But there are some crazy things that Sean Budd can do with the white.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, three of the four players playing on this table right now have had 147 breaks at snooker. That's absolutely mad. That's 3/4 of the players that are playing right here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So there is just some crazy things that can happen here. Given that it's 9-ball as well, all four of these players have switched from snooker to focus on this discipline of it, and they're loving it. And the dividends in terms of their training that they put in the last little time is showing. And especially given that we're now introducing a little jump action here from Sean Budd. I haven't seen him jump.
Well, he's borrowing somebody's jump cue. He's borrowing James Georgia. Come again with that one for me. Respect to his family if they're watching. Sorry, I'm getting the name wrong. Georgiades, of course. Takes me several attempts to get that name. He's lent his jump cue, Georgiades, to Sean, who's successfully jumped that one ball there. Left it back safe, it looks like he could have done. I'm not sure.
That is, you know what? If you were asking a snooker player to jump, I think 8 out of 10 snooker players would say, no, I can't do it. I'll get a couple of cushions.
Well, that's it. A lot of them prefer to kick, being obviously part of their repertoire,
that's right.
From their the game that they play more often.
Yeah, that's right. So definitely an opportunity here has arisen for Barry and Chris to obviously take an early commanding lead in this race to 8.
So he obviously can see this one. He plays off a cushion, actually. Couldn't go for the pot. Has he got us in off? No, he hasn't scratched.
It's a very smart shot there.
Well, it's not a bad shot at all.
He's obviously seen there's a lot of traffic there for him to get a ball in hand. But again, surprisingly, and this is the thing, snooker players are able to kick. So I do obviously back Warren to make this, but very tough shot here. Very tough shot. come off the bottom rail here, kick into it, and maybe just slide the 1 behind the 7. That may be his best option of attack here.
Just making sure he's got a really good grip on that pocket there because, oh, what a shot.
Oh,
lovely shot.
Excuse me, Mr. King.
He's not a little bit short on the position there for Sean, but the shot was a lovely shot.
If you see the reaction there of Sean Budd's face, he's just realised what an absolutely rip of a shot, and he was not expecting it himself. I think we all were expecting a safety shot there.
Nice kick there. He's left him on though, I think. So Chris going to be looking to convert this 3 into the top corner there. Just kind of looking where he wants to leave himself on the 4 ball. Will that 4 ball play possibly onto the 9? He's looking at the plant possibly.
It's a very tough angle, but if he can just hold it to where the black is, he does have a shot on the 4-9 combination here. So interesting to see how he plays this.
Oh no, he's come back to the middle pocket.
That's
nice
good.
shot.
That's nice. Obviously playing the discipline game here.
He just wants to be sure, doesn't he? I mean, it is a big shot to take.
Look, at the end of the day, you want roadmaps to be easy and simple. You know it as much as I know. You'd rather obviously take the easier route, the simpler route, than try to do anything fancy. And that's...
Well, he's cruised a little bit into trouble there. Just forced that white ball across behind the green. Now he doesn't have a shot at the orange ball, which is not what he wanted.
Well, look, he's got half a ball. The white does clear only half of the ball, so a very, very high jump shot is going to be needed here. But he only has to clear half the ball, which is about, it's the best part about this. However, it is close.
It is close. It's a very close jump shot. But you really have to get in and get out here kind of thing. Stab, give that a little quick stab.
Yeah.
He needs all the sort of pop he can get to get over the top of this green ball. Not an easy shot.
Air Jordan time.
There we go. And it's launch time. Lift off.
He got it, but he didn't get the desired result. I don't think he was looking for the pot, but he's just trying to avoid that ball in hand scenario, which is definitely been key. But again, look, I'm not putting it past Warren King to make this, and to set up perfectly for the 6 in the middle. And he's got 2 options. He can go 6 cleanly. And there it is. Look,
nice shot.
He's now giving himself just so many options, which is beautiful.
Warren King, the first player in this country to achieve a 147 in competition. It's a fabulous accolade to have next to your name.
He was racking off some names as well. Some people he's defeated on the world circuit there.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Some huge.
He's beaten Eddie Charlton in a final, which is absolutely fantastic. He's also had wins over Hendry, Jimmy White,
wow.
Terry Griffiths. Some big wins.
So he's no slouch.
Absolutely.
No slouch.
Been in the top 100. Well, I think he's been in the top 30 at one point in the world, he said.
Wow. And he also has some experience in the World Pool Association.
He does.
Yeah, playing 9-ball in the World Pool Championships.
Yep, did that in the 90s. And he's been friends with Sean for many years. He said acting as a bit of a mentor when Sean turned pro. He was already a pro in the UK.
What kind of mentor do you be to a shot maker maniac like that? What kind of? I love it. Sean's a legend of the game. It's probably a lot of plays. Oof.
Well, a bit close to the middle pocket there.
They're all having a little giggle. Sean knows how. and I love his reaction. Given he knows that he's been fortunate with that. But yes, Sean Budd, legend of the game. Obviously somebody that I don't need to obviously list, and we don't need to list in regards to his accomplishments in terms of the game, but the fact that he can translate all that experience he's got on the snooker table, all those years of playing that, and make 9-ball look effortless is disgusting. Like he should be outlawed in all the states, because a player of this magnitude just rocks up, brings his cue that looks like a Iraqi, and then just literally destroys opponents. That is disgusting.
Well, he's been doing it since he was a kid, walking into pubs. I remember people telling me Sean used to walk into a pub sort of 15, 16, and there'd be a pool comp on, and as soon as he walked in, people would be like, "Oh, here we go."
No,
and and then he'd just take out the comp, just totally showing all the adults how it goes. now, talking about how it goes, it could be going in the way of a combo right here.
And we were just giving him all the accolades under the sun, and then a break, and look at this. I mean, happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
Well, still, there's a few inches between these balls. It's not cut and dried. It's not as easy as it looks, I don't think.
No, and look, it's got an element of in-off being natural there. So he's just gonna have to screw this in here. So just pot it and screw it in.
Yes, but looking at it, you'd have to go for it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Why wait? Let's take it now.
He's got it. 1-1. It's a good reply there by the boys. Won't go down a frame, and they're straight back within 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. And look, I think at the end of the day, that's the kind of break you want when you've been put on display by two of the legends. You want an easy reply like that, and why wait? Why wait? Let's do it. So, no, some good stuff. Good stuff in terms of it by Chris Calabrese, and he's been solid. He's been solid in today in terms of the events. Just to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown, if you go to our Facebook website and look at the run to the finals, there's a link there to the challenge website that we're using for scores and whatnot. Barry and Chris had to come through the loser side after losing their match in the winner side. They took on McGovern and Rogers. Took them out 7-4. They took on Tom Shen and Ivan Liu, like we were just talking about.
Absolutely.
And on the cliffhanger of a match, 7-6. And here they are. And they have a great opportunity to clean up against the legends here.
Both teams kitting themselves out in nice-looking shirts. The mule on the back of Barry's shirt and the breeze on the back of Chris's shirt. Very nice.
Have they ever told you why he's known as a mule? I mean, I don't want to be unprofessional.
Well, there's a few reasons. I won't go into one of them. I think that's a lie, though.
Yeah, I think that's a lie.
I think that's just something he likes to tell people.
There's a bluff.
Yes. Well, the way that Barry used to break, he doesn't break like this anymore, but he used to put so much power into his break that when he used to smash up the balls, he'd lift his leg behind him up
like
in the air,
mule.
like a mule.
Oh.
And he would do a massive mule kick. I remember him doing that. It was funny as. I'm sure if you ask him, he can still sort of do it for you, you know. Yeah. But he did change his break, and he doesn't do that anymore. But the name did stick with him.
No. Well, speaking of the mule, here he is. He's got to be able to float this across. Just bring it onto the left side of the table here.
That's right. He just wants to go round the back of this 5-ball, which he's done beautifully, and a little bit of an angle there to just sort of come over to the other side of the table, leave himself for the green.
If you can just clip the black here, that'll be an added bonus. But you want to try and avoid this. Just come around a couple of cushions, just land just past the middle pocket.
Yeah.
To get a straight shot here on the 6, a straight-ish. Want a little bit of an angle on the 6 here.
Absolutely. I think just potting this 6 and just the white just come over into the middle of the table to leave him a long shot on the black would probably be a little bit more safer. I think he's looking at bringing the white back, actually.
This is an all-time, finish shot here. This will tell me how confident Barry's performing. And look,
nice. That's enough, I think.
What a beautiful shot from the mule. He's given every opportunity here for a 2-1 lead.
Well, Chris on the 8-ball just needs to slot this in, which he does. Lovely. The white.
Oh, what another
in a perfect position to pop this 9.
Another beautiful shot.
So this for 2-0. This for 2-1. Sorry, to the younger team of the two.
Yep. Less
experienced team of the two. However, Chris, I mean, there we go. Chris again, another powerhouse in snooker. Great player, 147 player, along with his brother. Just imagine him playing with his brother today. This would have been 4 players that have had a 147, all playing against each other.
Look, I mean, the name Calabrese is synonymous with excellence in the CueSports arena, right? And given that the boys are now in the 7-ball run as well, there is a lot of things that they are doing in the game of CueSports and whatnot. So some great stuff to come. While we have it, just quickly, just reminding people of some events that we've got coming up in the CueWorld events calendar. We'll be showing that in each frame.
So we'll go into it a little bit more, but just very quickly, back to the action. And that was almost a golden break.
And a nice, slightly safe leave there. That white's still spinning around the spot there, look. And he's made a ball, so they've got the option. They can push out, as you're aware. Or they can go for something here. He's looking at possibly
this is a 6-shot. This is a 6-shot. He may go two ways here. Could obviously try to go for this 2-9 combo, but I don't think it's on. But the other one would be probably just push the 2.
Behind the 9, possibly?
Yeah, behind the 9 and try and achieve a little safety. But to do that, he's going to have to masse this across.
Well, you're perfectly in line for this here, Langer, you can see.
You know, the other sick thing you can do here, right? Say if you do masse this around, he may just get the 2, clip it a bit thick, and slide the 9 ball in the middle. It's definitely possible. Just so many things can happen here.
I think with that shot, though, where he could clip the 2 behind the 9, maybe he could leave the white roughly about where it is now, but I don't think he's going for that. I think he's going for some kind of combo here.
That's it.
Well, he's not got it.
Oh.
Although
he's been unfortunate. Oh, no.
Well, here we go.
Oh, if we thought this game couldn't get exciting.
He's left that 9 in a perfect spot there to they can seem to get to this 4 from the 3.
Yep.
2 looks like it's speaking for itself.
Yeah, look, the key thing here is about the 3, because obviously, you know, you can go to 3-5 combination. It's a tough one, can happen, but then you need to then figure out, 1, how we're going to obviously get the 3 in, and 2, how can we get to the 4-9 combo? That is the key shot here.
Well, this looks like a bit of a funny angle here.
Well, if you want
it's going to be going down near that pocket.
Well, who did you want better on this shot? The shot maniac himself, Sean Budd. Oh. And you see that.
I didn't think he was going for that pocket from the angle where I am. I didn't think that would go in that pocket. I thought he was going to have to cut it across, but I was wrong.
Yeah, look, there's just so many things that could have happened there. But you know what? He's actually fortunate not to pot it, because that 4 is even tougher than it looks on the camera here.
Yes.
So he would have been left in a world of hurt given that situation. So anyway, again, it's all about how to get to this 4 ball. The rest of the balls are sitting and waiting. So it all comes down to this 4 ball. Could play with a lot of. The thing is, he's on the cushion here. If he had a little bit of space, you know, off the cushion, may play this shot with a lot of right-hand side to come and collide into this, into the pack here, the little 7-4-9 pack. But
tough shot to play with a lot of side, especially where the white is as well.
Exactly.
And there's a bit of distance between the 2 balls, which always makes it hard.
Oh, he was going for the safety there, and I think he's got it.
A little bit fortunate there is our Barry, but you know what? We don't mind a bit of fortunate stuff if it happens to us.
Exactly right.
So it's good.
So here's a key. Here's another moment for the legend himself, Warren King. What will he do?
So we can see a little bit of that 3 ball.
Oh, what a beautiful shot here. Using a lot of check side there, killing the ball momentum, and sneaking it past the 6 to hold it there. That's a wonderful shot there from Warren.
So Chris is back in play, really looking like he's concentrating here.
He doesn't
know what he might.
He's only got half a ball. He's only got half of the 3 here. Not even that. Maybe a quarter of the ball to see. And he's put into it. You can see there. I mean, if you look at the frustration he's been put under, Warren King has just played a screamer of a shot.
Absolutely. Chris kicking off 1 cushion, makes it. Has he gone in off? No, he hasn't. Has he behind it?
He's left it. And you know what? Like I said to you, you want the shot maniac to obviously take a tough shot. Here he is. May play this 2-way and get a safety behind the 9 here.
I was thinking that he might try and just sneak that white in behind that 7 ball.
Bit short, but it was a great idea from Sean Budd there. Wanted to get that ball right in and jam it into the 7 and the 4 area there. But Again, it's all about this 4-ball in this frame. How to get there.
A lot to play for. A lot of back and forward as well in this third frame.
Oh,
nice shot there by Barry.
It's a wicked shot, but look again, tough, leave here. I mean, you gotta. Do you obviously play it safe, which you have to? How do you manufacture it from this angle? I mean, it's a tough one.
A lot of banter between the boys here. It's having a bit of fun. Somebody's calling Stewart in to have a little bit of a closer look at this shot.
He's the rack runner himself.
There he goes. He wants to see if that falls frozen to the cushion. Barry's having a check as well.
It looks very close to being frozen from this angle, so there's a lot of debate in terms of how we can go about this. But he's just going to try and kick this off and hide behind the 7. A lot of right-hand side here. Oh.
Well, whatever he was trying to do there, I think he might not have done it. But is it possible to just go and sort of, without the jigger even, can he just screw into the 9 here? Is that possible, just to pop that combo?
Look, I think it's too far. Perfect camera angle right here. If we go to it, you can see it right there. It's just very tough to obviously screw this into. You see the angle there. Fall's just gone just a bit too far. The fall needs to be sitting above the 9 for him to screw into.
Oh, I'm not sure. If you've got a good bit of, when they do have very small tips and a bit of power.
I'm happy to be proven wrong here. Show me the way.
No, he's not going for it. Although,
stop it.
He nearly got a bit fortunate there with the pot in the middle.
And you can look at Sean Budd's face and say, really, Warren? Really? You went for there? He's having a little giggle at himself. He can't believe it. And they may have gotten second prize here because, honestly, no, actually, you know what? This is starting to look ominous now. That was it. That was the opener that they need. Barry's just going to need to obviously put this in and come off a couple of rails here. And
okay, well, the whites.
He chose the other option, which was just to roll it in. That's not bad.
Still on.
Bit of a tougher shot now.
He's got that, the 5, I think, in middle pocket. Just a little bit of a follow-through on that. 6 up the rail. Don't think this is going to cause Chris too many problems.
No, it's all about positioning here. He needs to just get around where the cushion is, sit around the cushion so he can come back out for the 7.
Nice shot.
And he's just come off the cushion, which is, again, it's all about this angle here. I mean, the 9-ball's made this a lot bigger, this pocket, so this has made it a lot easier. And Barry just needs to come back to the the right-hand side of the table there, just for the middle. And that should be frame done.
Nice shot there by Barry.
And it looks like he's overcooked this one.
No, he'll be okay. Little cut back in the middle pocket, no problems there.
Well, I said that Sean Budd was the shot maniac in the other team. And I think Chris Calabrese is going to have to take that moniker right now as the shot maniac.
When it's in.
And
there we go.
What a pearl of a shot.
So it's 2-1 so far to these crew, and it's going to be 3-1 after this.
What a shot from Chris to recover after that run through.
Little fist pump there.
Yep, that's what you want.
I think it's very proud to be playing with Chris, Mr. Barry Mavros, because he was saying so the other day. I asked him who he was playing with, and he was very happy to say he was playing with Chris. Also said Chris was great. They gel together very well, he said.
They do. While I have the time for the while they're racking up, again, just a reminder. We've got a couple of things coming up on the CueWorld events calendar for the year of 2019. A lot of stuff going on. So we've had the US Open qualifier in February. We're currently doing the World Cup of Pool now, so the qualifiers for the World Cup of Pool. Next event that we got is our Sydney 9-ball Masters, which will be happening at 10-pin City at Lidcombe on our 7-foot tables. Big event. A lot of players that will be coming to that. And we're hoping, obviously, for some big results there. Details are going to be on the CueWorld website. And again, it's 9-ball on 7-foot tables. Everybody has a chance.
Absolutely. Brilliant tables and diamond tables over at CueWorld at 10 pin.
Yeah, so obviously some big things are out there at the moment. So we're back to the action here, and safety break to start this off on the on frame number 5.
One ball hiding behind the 7 there, off the break, which the guys who are breaking will be happy about. Especially the fact that they didn't pot a ball and that's where it ended, so that's good.
Well, it's time to go safe here. Let's see where Sean will push this ball. I always like, one thing I love about 9-ball, Sheffield, is that is always to see when there's left the choice of pushing out, where exactly are they going to leave the push out to go to? Because it's ultimately going to be the trap. Will they trap their opponent, or will they trap themselves? You know what I mean? And I think Sean Barnett's just trapped himself.
Sometimes I like to push it out to a place where I know that if they send me back in, I can get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Where I'm confident. Whereas I might think that if I put it in that certain place, they will lack that confidence possibly. And so they'll hence sending you back in. Sean's been sent back in, and he's been able to play a shot on this 1 ball. I think he might have got nice and fortunate here and played a good safe. Not sure if the white can fit in between those 2 balls there. I think it can.
Yeah, look,
goes in between the black and the pink.
He was trying to obviously bring it up to be in between. Well, it's a little conjecture here from Barry. That's okay, it's Barry's shot. Look, the 1 goes, but the question is, how do you get to the 2 from here? I mean, I like a safety, to be honest.
Yeah, possibly around the table, leave the 2-5 combo.
Yeah. If I'm going for the pot, go for it, because the 2-5 combo is on. Tough to obviously get pinpoint accuracy given the traffic there. I do prefer him to just kick it away and use the 4 as a blocker, the black as a blocker as well, and try to promote another ball in hand. But
to make sure it doesn't hit this 7 as well.
That's right, yeah.
Look, he hit the actual shot too thin.
Yeah. And again, he went for it, but
he left himself safe.
He's got a second prize here from the looks of things. He's got a second prize because the black there is sitting there right in line with the 1. So talk about a bit of luck, but he had no choice here. He may have to just come off a rail here, clip this on the way out, and that's what Warren's going to do right here. Come off the top rail and just clip this 1 on the way out, and may get fortunate with the pot as well. Oh, wow. I see your raise, Barry, and I'll raise you again with another snooker on yourself. Talk about a little bit of fortune there. Kicks the yellow out and puts it right in line with the black. Snookered again.
Well, this is like 3 times it's happened in a row now, Langer. They've sort of getting out of tough shots, putting the other one back in a snooker. Little bit of fortunateness for both teams. Chris can just see the edge of this one, if I'm right.
Yeah.
No, he can't. Playing the Dragon 2 cushion shot there that you were telling us about earlier, Langer.
Yeah, look, the Dragon 2 shot is a bit of a tough one to judge, especially given that angle. I mean, he probably wanted to go the other way, but it was closed. You probably want to come from the left to the right, then back out. But looks no harm done, because there's a lot of work to be done here on this frame. Needs to get up to this 2 ball if he's going to pot this. And I think he's just got there.
Oh, it's a lovely shot.
Exquisite touch.
Very good from Sean Budd.
Yeah, and it's an exquisite touch from Sean there. Didn't look at one bit to obviously run out of position. But now leaves a little bit of an interesting scenario, because he's a bit straight on this 2. So he's going to screw back and force the angle. I don't know.
It's not where he wanted it, but you know what? I think he's going to be okay.
Well, like I said to you before, if you wanted the shot maker extraordinaire, the shot maniac, this was it. This was him. And what a beautiful shot.
Nice shot there. Just using the 6 to stop that white ball.
Yeah. He's going to have to make the white ball dance, though, Warren. He's going to have to make this dance straight back to the top.
He needs a sort of Corey Jewell screw shot from 2014 right here. That was a great shot. I'll never forget that one.
Exactly. Well, he's played that with a lot of left-hand side, and he's got a rattler in. Just, oh no. Well, again, I keep saying it. You want the best shot maker to make it. You want the Sean Budd to be in it.
It's a nice cut
there.
There
it is.
Nice cut.
Don't kiss the 7. Great shot. Great shot there from Sean. He's recovered that beautifully.
Well, this has not been it's not been a straightforward run out really.
No.
There's been the last few shots have been quite tough ones.
Yep.
Sort of running out of you know, the white ball running away on each shot. He's done it again, but he's just got to try and screw the heck out of this, I guess, and bring it back. There is an angle. Doesn't want to sort of screw into that middle pocket, but he wants to screw around that area, depending on how straight it is.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to come around. He's going to have to come around there.
They might have done it to themselves again, possibly. I'm not sure.
Well, you can see an edge to this. You can see slight edge, but Warren definitely knows he's stuffed that opportunity up. So now what do we do? What will Sean Budd do here?
That's a nice shot.
Oh, what a pearl of a shot. And it's right behind the black. Lined up for another cracking safety.
Well, it's big smiles in the Bud camp.
Yeah.
The Bud King camp.
Yes.
He's certainly got a sense of humour, Sean, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Always the life and soul of the group, wherever he is. Always big grins.
Yeah, that's right. He's come off here. You can see the right-hand side of the 7, so interesting place to be in. Need to use the 9 as a blocker here, and I think he's been fortunate.
That might not be too bad. Is he behind that 9? I wonder.
He is behind the 9.
However,
I still think he can see a bit. I think he still sees a little bit of the 7.
Yeah, and the white's on that bottom cushion in a lovely spot, not leaving an easy pot at all.
How did that white not go in? That's the question I want to ask. How did that not go in? It looked like it was destined to fall into the pocket there. It's got to be fortunate there with that missed slicer there. Warren's going to have to kick at this. Look at this.
He's got it. The balls are coming together though. And there's a very simple, straightforward shot into the middle pocket here for Chris. I mean, look, it's hard to judge exactly where they're going to go when you have to kick at the ball like that. So he's just unlucky. Yeah,
and unfortunately with 9-ball, especially the players of this caliber, you can't make a mistake like that, because unfortunately what will happen is you will be punished, and it's exactly what's happening. Unlucky for Warren. He obviously had no other choice, but yeah, just a bad result there.
Well, straightforward sort of stop shot here. He'd probably put a touch of screw on it and just bring it back a couple of inches. But basically, you know, he wants to leave the white not moving too much. Uses as a cushion actually, which not sure was 100% necessary, but there might have been more of an angle on that. It's not easy to see where we stood in the commentary box here.
Yeah.
Still, the kind of shot you'd expect Chris to convert right now, which he has done.
Wow.
4-1.
You know what?
They're doing very well, the boys.
Oh no! Oh, the white's almost gone in there. Just avoiding disaster there at the last second. But he looked confident. You know, I think at the end of the day, that match against Tom Shen and Ivan Liu, I think it's woken up something between these boys. You know, it's definitely woken something up. Well, without further ado, guys, we're going to take a little break.
And we'll see you after.
See you then.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Break off has happened. It has happened. White ball, the one, you know, there's been a few break-offs where those ones landed really, really nice and safe, and this has just happened again, Langer.
Well, white ball went in off. I mean, what a dream scenario for Sean Budd and for Warren. If they wanted, obviously, a comeback opportunity, this is it.
Absolutely.
This is it. This is exactly what they needed. So, back at the table, Sean Budd, Warren King, and this is the tough shot. I mean, Warren had no choice but to screw back. But this shot to land on the free is going to require some expert cueing.
Nice shot. Three's on. Four's quite natural after that.
That's right.
5, anywhere they want, really, I guess. Probably middle pocket.
Yeah, exactly. I think you see there he was concentrating a lot on that positional shot there. And they've got it. They're getting a little head of steam here. This is exactly what they needed.
Warren playing with a snooker cue, Sean playing with a pool cue, but it's a very thin shaft.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of a bit of a sort of a cross between a snooker and a pool cue.
Yeah, I think at 11.4 millimeter.
Okay.
Something like that. So yeah, definitely in between. But he's very comfortable with snooker cues.
Yes.
And he's showed he's got no issues with control with that. No, I think this has come too far.
I think he might have done there, mate.
Yeah, and you know what? This is a snooker player's nightmare. It may be time to get the stick out again.
Well, does he jump? I wonder. Yeah. Does Warren jump? Well, actually, you know what? He's played in the World 9-ball Masters, so he probably does jump. Obviously, it's a big part of the game.
Well, it's not just that. It's, you know, the fact I've seen him actually be put in a situation where he had to jump, and he's done some cracking jumpers for a snooker player. But you know, his natural game is the kick game. So look at this. He may not have the choice here, just given how close the 5 and the 6 are together.
Well, he doesn't really have the angle here, but he's playing with this with a bit of side, which has got the shot. Ooh. It's not bad, actually. He had to play that with check side.
And I think he's got second prize here. I think he's got second prize. And I think the 6 has come to the rescue. Sean Budd's over there telling him, you're a lucky boy. I mean, I can't believe that's happened. And Chris can see maybe half a ball here, at most. He may take this pot on, but I like a safety. Bring the 5 and just put it behind the 7 somewhere. Yeah, he's looking at it. There's a natural in-off as well to add more complexity to this shot. Difficulty 5.0 in the scale of things.
That's a nice shot there. Nice safety.
Yeah, very nice. Using the 9 as a blocker. So many good opportunities have been closed by that smart safety shot there. Sean sees a bit of it. He may go for this cutter, slice this into the corner.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. But you know what? Has he got it safe behind that 9 again?
Is this second prize again?
I think he might have.
Oh my goodness!
Has he?
Can't be. That is just unbelievable. What a sick couple of shots here. This transitional period of safety exchanges has been sick. And now we are stuck with this. What do we do now? Do we get the crazy stick out? Do we masse it? Do we just kick? So many things here.
Quick shout out to Gavin here. Just reading your comments on my mobile phone, Gavin. Very entertaining, my friend.
Ah, he went for it.
Unlucky there. He's hit that with a bit of pace.
Oh no, but you know what? Winner of the safety battle exchange, Sean Budd, Warren King. Unbelievable. The 6-7 combination goes.
You reckon there? I think so.
Yeah, the 6-7 combination goes. He's had a look. It's all about this 5 ball because it's slightly on an angle.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to work the angles here and just get in the middle of the table.
Just a little bit of left-hand side.
Yeah. Oh, that's hit exquisitely. Slow down.
You can't do better than that. I mean, you couldn't pick up the ball any better and put it in the spot that you wanted it. It's a great shot.
So Warren King and Sean Budd wanting this frame to take it to 4-2, currently at 4-1.
Oh, no.
Nudging the 6 ball towards the hole there. But, at first I thought that was going to be a really, really nice shot, but the white ball just kept rolling.
Just too much power in that one. Just lost control.
To play a shot like this 6 ball up the cushion is it's a big ask.
Well,
I mean, it's a doable shot, but it's not easy at all.
I don't think Efren could ever think of taking this kind of shot, but he had no choice. You have to just go for it sometimes, unfortunately. And this may be it. He's looking to play a two-way safety here. Oh, and that's not the result he was hoping for.
No, it's not what he would have wanted. However, he would have probably liked that the green ball to be up near the top cushion.
Exactly.
Lots of distance between the ball, the white at the other end of the table, but there is a shot on. It's not an easy shot, though.
No. It's not an easy shot here. But Chris is of that caliber kind of player that can make this happen. So he's interested to see this, the cueing action here of Chris. Well, what do you say about that? How's your line? How's the pace? How's the line? How's the pace?
Oh, lovely.
What a lovely shot there from Chris Calabrese.
Very good.
Making it look easy here. Under great duress when he played that shot. And he just stroked it in and brings perfect positioning for Barry to put this away at 5-1.
Well, this for 5 frames to 1, and he's got it.
That's
the mule converting. The mule in the pool.
That's it. The mule putting it away, but it was that shot on the 6. I can't speak highly of how difficult that shot is, given how close the white is to the top rail. And Chris made that look effortless.
He did.
Too easy for Calabrese. Back at it again while they're framing it up. Just a reminder, we were just talking about the 9-ball Masters, which is just the format for everybody on there. The format is Friday night, Saturday day will be a round-robin stage for all players. So all entries will go into a round-robin stage for 2 days, and you'll be given the chance to nominate which day and which session you'll be available for.
Oh, that's good.
Which we'll be putting that online. Also, then Sunday we'll have your the knockout event. So everyone that qualifies in the round-robin stage will also then go into the single elimination round on this Sunday. So
good stuff.
So plenty of things, but that's part of the Masters Triple Crown that we've got obviously set up for the full year.
Yep.
On there, so some big stuff happening there. And my actual favourite event, which is not part of the Triple Crown.
Tell us about the Masters and Apprentice.
Yeah, so the Masters and Apprentice players will get the opportunity to bid on certain Masters that we have deemed as players of high skill and knowledge.
Yep.
We ran this last year as well, and those players, obviously bringing their abilities to the table. And so lower handicap players or players that are beginning or want to learn the game have the opportunity to bid for a night where they get to play with these players in a little tournament.
And what happens with the proceeds? I hear there's being a donation to charity.
Yeah, so basically the proceeds that we'll be doing for the event will be going to Westmead Children's Hospital.
Oh, very good.
As part of a reach out. I know it's a big thing for Stuart and also for Barry, who's personally is thankful to the work that Westmead Hospital does for him and his family. So again, it is a great cause on there, and this is our chance, one chance in a year that we'd like to obviously extend our help to a great charity here. And look at this crazy shot!
Wow!
What?
Look at this! Oh,
you sick human being!
Great shot!
You sick! What a shot from the shot maniac himself, Sean Budd. Amazing. Amazing.
Fantastic. That was showing off a bit of skill there, Sean.
I think we'll have to put this in the meeting notes to the Be Live crew. We need action replay. Action replay on these guys. Unbelievable. And after that shot, they follow up with a little conference between the two of them
And short bunt saying to Warren, I think this is the best I could give you. Given the situation, you're just going to have to play with what you got. So yes, going back to it. So a couple of players of highlight in the Masters Apprentice. Danny Stone, Gavin Douglas, Justin Sage, of course. Greg Jenkins. A couple of names that we were playing last year. We will be announcing sometime in the near future in regards to that event. So it will be a big event which will happen closer to the new season of the Diamond League, season 16 of Diamond League. And in the booth now, while replacing Jamie as he's just gone to the bathroom, is Stewie, the Rack Runner Rogers. Stewie.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening to all, and good evening to you, mate. How are you finding this match and the event that we've had for the last day or so, the last 2 days?
Yeah, it's been very good. Seen some really high quality pool from a lot of the players, and we welcome all our viewers to joining in and watching us all put on a bit of a show. Sean did a great shot there.
Phenomenal shot again. Look at his control.
Look at Warren's just rolled that in. All his snooker background there.
Little drag shot there, and potted in hard of the pocket here.
Yep. Sean's just working out which way he wants to go. He's hitting middle ball, just below centre.
Yeah, just going to try to bring it to the right-hand side of the table here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, that's an easy one for Mr. Calabrese and Mr. Mavros, so I'll take that one.
Yep, they, after all that work, Warren's even looking at him saying, I don't know what you were planning.
Well, you know what? Sean's such a good sport, mate. He's just having a laugh about it. Going, okay, hey, can't do nothing about that. I've had a go, missed it. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Unfortunately, it is how it is in terms of event, but a quick frame, quick out. Calabrese and Mavros lead 6-1.
Is it 6-1 or 5-1?
6-1.
Wow.
So on the hill now, on this race to 7, in terms of things. While I have you on the chat, I was just talking about Master and Apprentice on there.
Oh, yep.
Any speculations on who the list is of the Masters that we can reveal to people? Or still working on that?
Still working on that. Obviously, Ramo has gone to Thailand and gone wherever he's going. Obviously, Justin Sage will be our number one Master to play with. Obviously, Barry will be a big part of it because, he really loves that event. We'll probably look at someone. I'm going to try and talk to Chris Calabrese. Young Danny Stone, he's a very good player. Might even be able to convince Sean. Yep. But it really depends. I mean, it's all for charity. It's for the kids' hospital. Yep. And I really want people to get behind that event because it's a great opportunity for developing players, and they get to get involved and play with a master all the day.
Yeah, that's right.
So here we go. So Warren's run off that 2, come down to the bottom rail, and Sean's going to run this 3. Just give him some space on that 4. He's going to go up the table a bit here.
That's right. Exquisite touch on that. And wow.
He's
found the gap.
Yeah, he did.
Look at this
shot. That's the difference between these types of players and hackers like us, mate. They know how to manufacture. They know how to manufacture things.
Mate, what a shot there from Sean Budd, and that has gotten the angle that they need.
Yep, Sean will just play this up and down.
This is the needed frame that they wanted.
He's just trying to come off 2 rails. Doesn't want to go behind the 9. Having a laugh, thinking, "Oh my God, I've overrun it." But he's landed nicely.
Nice frame. And this is going to be a nice out if they can just convert. A rattler, wow. And oh my goodness!
Yeah, just floats it up there off 2 rails with plenty of side and just lands plumb for Sean. Sean will just pull this back a little bit.
I'm loving the.
He's definitely kept that white ball away from the side pocket
this time. I love the shocked faces of some of the people that just watched a couple of those shots. This is true Masters at work here. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Plum on the 9. Sean, don't smash this.
Sean will roll this in nice and easy.
There we go.
Bit of
6-2, don't go in the middle.
That's it.
Beautiful.
like Jamie's having a bit of a break, I can keep on the stream for one more frame.
Of course, love to have you on the frame. But the other thing as well.
Sean's racking the balls up.
Well, while he's racking.
Yep.
Thank you, Sean, for racking. 9-ball Masters we talked about.
Yep, 17th to the 19th of May. So we have a session on Friday night, and then we'll have a session on Saturday, which is basically round robin stages. And then we'll have our elimination stage on the Sunday.
Yep.
Now, Todd and his team from BeLive will also be there to do that.
Yeah?
Yep, they will be there. I've already signed them up.
He's giving me the wink.
He's giving you the wink. Like,
I like that.
Maybe he's not going to turn up. I don't know.
I like that. Okay. Thank you, Mr. BeLive himself.
Yep.
Oh, look at this.
So there you go. Warren's broken. He's got 1 and 2 balls off the break.
5. Look at
1,
this.
2, 3. What do you got? The 1, the 2.
And the 5 ball.
And the 5. So 3 balls off the break. Very nice.
Big break here. This could be the momentum swing that they needed.
Oh, they're going to need a lot more than this.
The freeze in the middle here. Going to have to play this with confidence.
Sean's gone up the top, mate.
Forget about the middle.
I don't think it was on, mate.
Forget about the middle, guys. So sorry. Mr. Sean Butters just corrected me there. He said, Langer, you fool. Now, just needs to float this, keep this in position for the 6 in the middle. Oh, no. Well,
that could be the nail in the coffin right there.
That could be. However, the 6, oh, well, looking at the
6 will go in the middle.
6-9 combo is on, but don't want to risk that.
Oh, they might take it on if they leave it straight enough because they're on the hill. So they would probably chance their arm at that sort of shot.
It's not bad. You just need to judge the pace here on the 4.
But I know Chris, he doesn't like going for combos unless he absolutely has to. So he's going to go and try and land him in between the 6 and the 9, underneath the 6 for the 6, either up the top or in the middle.
This will be a cracking shot.
So he's jacking up on it a little bit. So I think he's going to punch at this.
Just got to avoid the middle pocket here. Oh,
nice,
split the wicket there. Great shot.
Yep. Little nods of appreciation from around the crowd there, seeing a great shot. You know, really let the stroke go. Now Barry's got to just play this nicely into the side, but he may go up the top. I'm not sure.
Look, it's going to be easier to go up and down. I mean, to be in the area probably is a little screw back. There.
But he wants to leave him shape. For
That's
the 7,
right.
Leave no risk. So that way he's got angle off the 7 onto the black.
That's right. So look, I think here Barry's got to play the percentages here. He knows he's almost there. He can smell it. Yeah, he's chosen to go up and down the table.
Yep, he took the closest pocket.
That's it. It's not bad.
It'd be good if we had a camera angle from the other end just to see what that looks like. But
look, this shot, looking at the angle, probably is has just enough angle to go follow through. But I like the screw back here. But he's got to avoid getting full contact on the 9. Just got to avoid this. Float this back onto the other side of the table.
Nice.
Oh, what
great
a
shot.
goal of a shot.
Calabrese makes it look so easy. He even does a little head wobble as he walks back to his seat, knowing that they're on the hill and they're ready to play Craig Riley and John Wims.
Now,
another great match.
Another slobber knock of an event coming up.
And that will be a match which will be having me, unfortunately, ruin my back by racking the balls. And so I apologise to all the viewers out there that you get to see my ugly mug.
Well, luckily we don't have an angle.
Nice shot, Barry.
Luckily we don't have an camera for that one.
Yeah, that's true. We've got rid of that camera angle. And we've also got, obviously, the shot clock.
Yes.
So, you know, that actually will play a little bit of effect. So Marvin will be joining me over there as I referee that one and rack the ball. So Chris, just to knock this in, he's hitting it with the stun shot, so he's not trying anything fancy, just punching it in. There you go.
There it is.
Happy days. Barry Mavros will be very happy to get that win under his belt.
And again, moving on to the next round.
Yes, absolutely.
Chris Calabrese, Barry DeMille Mavros, defeating Warren King, Wazza, and Sean Budd himself. So
I'm going to leave the booth now. I'm going to hand back to the illustrious Mr. Eloquent Jamie Williams. I'm going to put him on, and I'm sure you guys would like to listen to his voice rather than mine. So, well done. Thanks. Thank you, Lord.
Pleasure again, Sheriff. Pleasure again. welcoming back Sheffy himself, Jamie Williams. Did you see the domination there?
I think the boys have been doing very well there. They should be extremely proud of themselves. What a win and what a score, 7-2.
Yep.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations there to Chris Calabrese and Barry the Mule Mavros. Sending Mr. Sean Budd and Mr. Warren King away from the table. Losers and them being victors. So, well done there. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you and love you for the moment and come back with our next match. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself and don't touch the dial. See ya.